Having learned vitelline and umbilical vein, we will now learn about the somatic veins. So there are two pairs of somatic veins in our body, right and left anterior cardinal vein as well as right and left posterior cardinal vein. Anterior and posterior cardinal vein on both the sides unite with each other and form a common cardinal vein which will ultimately open into the corresponding horn of the sinus venosus. The anterior cardinal vein on each side having a cephalic part which is not shown in the diagram. That cephalic part is known as primary head vein, and the caudal part it is also known as cervicothoracic part. The primary head vein with its tributaries form the cerebral veins as well as dural venous sinuses, whereas cervicothoracic part receives various intersegmental veins as its tributaries. Among these tributaries, the seventh cervical intersegmental vein on both the sides forms the subclavian vein, whereas first six cervical intersegmental veins communicate with each other and form the vertebral veins. The part of the anterior cardinal vein cephalic to the opening of the seventh cervical intersegmental vein form the internal jugular vein. Now, the external jugular vein develops as an entirely separate channel. Now the oblique cross communication establishes between the right and left anterior cardinal vein caudal to the attachment of the subclavian vein. This oblique cross communication form the left brachiocephalic vein. Part of the right anterior cardinal vein between the attachment of the right subclavian vein and oblique communicating channel forms the right brachiocephalic vein. The part of right anticardinal vein caudal to the attachment of oblique communicating channel forms the extrapericardial part of superior vena cava, and the common cardinal vein forms the intrapericardial part of the superior vena cava. Part of left common cardinal vein caudal to the oblique communicating channel gets obliterated, which forms the left superior intercostal vein. The lateral part of the left common cardinal vein obliterates and forms the oblique vein of the left atrium, as well as medial part of the common cardinal vein plus left horn of the sinus venosus together form the coronary sinus. Two anomalies of superior vena cava are important. One is double superior vena cava and other is the left superior vena cava. In case of double superior vena cava, the transverse communicating channel between the two anterior cardinal veins failed to develop. In that case, caudal part of the left anterior cardinal vein as well as left common cardinal vein persist and forms the left superior vena cava, which opens into the coronary sinus, whereas right superior vena cava will open directly into the right atrium. In case of left superior vena cava, the caudal part of right anterior cardinal vein and right common cardinal vein regress, whereas corresponding part of on the left side persist and form the left superior vena cava, which will open into the coronary sinus.